Hi guys. So currently I'm in the middle of my mood research and well things are going on every moment. I feel that this part needs more research, to clarify and to strengthen the arguments. So yeah. Um so I did something which I'm realizing now. So someone did a wrong research on some part and uh, that part was not something I researched in our team, right? So that the other person who did a little bit of wrong research and stuff and they wanted to correct it, they called me and then they were like, oh, can you tell us? So what I did is that I took the part, and I mean I did not give her everything, but did give her some points. I was like, okay, fine, start with this and you can just continue with the articles. And now I realized that that was not my research to give. Like, if it was something I had researched, I should have given it, but then it was not my research to give. And that was very I would say unethical of me. And I'm pretty disappointed in myself. I will address this with the concerned person. I will let them know because I have made the mistake of not thinking enough. Like sometimes I think a lot and I'm overly cautious, like even for simple stuff, as someone trying to borrow my book or anything. I'm very overly cautious that these things are not mine. So I will be careful with them. I'll tell others to be careful with them, or I'll avoid giving it to them. And then there are times where I'm not cautious at all. So I keep ping ponging between two extremes, is what I'll say. This extreme or that extreme. And well, that's not how it worked for me. Like, I'm either, being, and it's not only in part of cautiousness, it's for confidence also. Most of the time I'm like underconfident, sometimes I'm like overconfident. I think I'm struggling to manage this balanced phase. Um, like what I did last summer was I did a lot of activities, right? Um, like I was not only studying, I was doing other things too. But then what I did is that I did not study efficiently in the beginning, maybe, or maybe I did. It's not like I did not, because towards the end, everything was clumped together, and I ended up having a burnout, which eventually affected my exams. Because the last two exams, especially the last exam, I could not put effort. Like, I did not even want to go and give the paper. I was like so sleepy. I wanted to sleep. Even after getting a sleep of like 7 8 hours, I was like, oh, I want to sleep more. So on the exam date, that is. So I mean, it's either I'm very serious, which I was earlier, that cannot sleep before the day of the exam, even though I'm like over prepared, or I am so burnt out that I just want to sleep and not study. So yeah, I do struggle maintaining a balance, and there is a lot to be done this week and the next week and then the sem as a whole, because a lot of new subjects, things which we used to study in like 2 semesters, we'll be studying them in 1 semester, the length, because everything has increased. And then there's a lot to cover, and I need to be ahead of the pace, not even ahead, like at least in tune with the pace, because till now I have not started studying what was taught. Like, I have not even collected notes for the days I've missed. So I need to collect that, and then I need to start with something, so that when a surprise test is announced, like it's not surprise if it's like the test date is like 2 days of, like later, or 1 week later. But that will be a very short time frame, and let's say 2 3 surprise tests are together, like back to back, then I'll have issues. Like, I don't want to face that kind of burnout. Well, so I will try to take care of that. And well, I did carry a lot of books from home, so I have to look into that too, because I did not carry them on my back and for nothing, right? I have to read that too. It's like I'm planning a lot, And then when it's time to do stuff, I lose motivation. And I mean, today I felt that I planned a lot, like a lot out of my capacity, assuming that, oh, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do that. But again, if I'm not planning too much, I'm fearing too much. I'm being like, okay, maybe this will increase my load, it'll be too much, and maybe I won't be able to do this. Either I'm like that, or I'm like, oh, I'll do everything. So what I I will do this time is that I will test my limits again, like I did in my first semester. And I mean, I will try my best to do all the activities while also having a very balanced life. Uh, yeah, I will try that. I will keep up, if not completely, like to some extent, with what is being taught and what is happening, and do other extracurriculars too, like not only academic, non-academic too. Uh, Honestly, sometimes this entire thing scares me because there's a lot to keep pace with. There's a lot of things, and I feel that there are people around me who are already, ahead of the pace. They're doing a lot of things, and it's not like I'm comparing, but it's just that uh, I always feel that, oh, I have the least amount of time, and I've struggled so hard, I've studied so hard, or I've worked so hard, and I'm so done, because I've, put so much effort. And then I see that people doing that and much more. So I mean, yeah, everyone's limits is different, but that makes me question if um, something I've done, if it's not effective, or if I'm doing too much of hard work. Like, I know too much of hard work is not bad, but then in the age of AI, uh, like where some part of your work AI can do, like I'm not all like some part, uh, people do get people do get faster, right? So yes, I need to do a lot. I need, because I have a lot of on plate, and keeping up is a big task. I'll do my best with that. Rest, it's up to the universe, I suppose. Like, if I deserve something, I will get it, and if I do not deserve something, I won't get it. As simple as that. If I work hard to deserve something, if not now, I'll get it someday. That's what I believe in. So, I mean, I think I should be okay. So, yeah, bye.